I ask all of you, what's better than one national champion? How about two national champions, both in Studio B to recap an unforgettable and national championship winning weekend?
Oh!
Whitney Ord and Connor Mass, congratulations,
Yeah!
you two.
Thank you. You got the
Champs are in
trophies, too.
Studio B.
Pretty awesome.
You brought your trophies. Okay, Whitney, let's start with you because you were the first to race, and you come away in your final collegiate race with that national championship. What does that mean to you to go out with that statement?
Yeah, I feel like it was just kind of, honestly, a perfect ending. That's what it felt like to me, which was very, very special, especially with Coach T and the team. Like, I don't know. It was a special team, and I don't know. There was just a lot. There's a lot leading up to that, a lot of ups and downs, and then to end like that was very special. So.
When did you realize I'm going to win the national championship?
I tried, like, I was thinking that in my mind before it was over, and I was like, okay, like, you can't think about that too soon. I had no idea, like, where anyone was behind me, so.
You're not like Connor where you look back?
No, I don't ever do that. I should do that, though, because I don't want to look back and see him closer and be like, oh, no, you know. But, yeah, I did think about it for a second, and then I just had, like, reflip, like, okay, you're actually not done running. Like, you need to go faster. Like, go faster now and finish the race. You can actually win. It'd be really sad if someone just got you right at the end, you know, but, yeah.
Incredible. Panguitch, Utah represent.
Yeah.
With us in Studio B,
Yeah.
Whitney Ord. Okay, Connor, I love that you said that you were able to enjoy the last 100 yards of your national championship run. And my question is, does anybody in the history of humankind enjoy the last 100 meters of a 10K sprint? That's incredible.
I would hope everybody enjoys it. Yeah. Maybe if they don't, maybe they're picking the wrong sport, you know?
Yeah, Jared Ward has talked about, I hate marathons. They're hard.
Oh. Maybe he picked the wrong sport. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So, what was that like for you emotionally as you're bearing down, knowing that you're going to win back-to-back titles and do so in the same calendar year?
Yeah, it was tough. I think, like, I mean, you never know if you're going to win it until after you cross that finish line. You get hopeful, but, like, in the race, it's just like, okay, like, I can win this, but I just have to make sure, like, I stay, stay on doing the same progress and everything, just, like, I don't know, focus on the little things I need to at the moment and not focus on the result. And so, I don't know, in the race, I was just nervous. And before the race, I was nervous. In the race, I was like, okay, just stay in the moment. Don't think, like, what if I finish this way or what if I finish that way? Because it's easy to have those little thoughts come into your mind and think, oh, if I win this, like, that's going to be awesome. Or, hey, if I finish 10th, that'll be fine. Or, hey, if I take dead last, that'll suck, you know? Yeah, you just never know.
So you're thinking on that during the race?
Sometimes, for a little bit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
You're not supposed to be thinking about that during the race.
You have 20 to 30 minutes to think about whatever. It's not like you can throw in some AirPods or whatever, right? Just jam to some Rush or something. Okay, you go back to back, and then in the final 1K there, you made your move. Talk about that moment that ended up being when you won the race.
Yeah, so with about 1,000 meters to go, there's a bunch of guys in contention. There's about 3 of us, and then some guy from well behind us comes up and just passes us all. And
Campbell.
Yeah, Campbell guy. And he passed us all, and we're like, oh, crap, like, this guy's moving. And then he slowed down, and we're like, oh, okay, like, that's it. Like, he's gone. So we passed him, and we're running up this hill, and, like, don't see him again. And then as soon as we crest the hill, he has, and I had to rewatch the video because I was like, man, I thought he dropped back a lot, and he had. And then as soon as we hit the hill, he caught back up, and then as soon as we crested, he passed us again. And I was like, man, this guy's flying. Like, I'm like, just got to go with him. You know, if this pace is too quick, like, I'll just, at the end, you know, if I fall or if anything happens, like, that's it, like, whatever. But at least I can go for it. And then, yeah, we were sprinting for a good, like, 200 meters, as if it was a 200-meter sprint, 500 meters out. And so the last 300 meters, he kept looking back at me. He's just like, is this guy still here? Is this guy still here? Thinking I wasn't going to be there. And then he slowed down, like, just a little bit. And I was like, okay, if he's slowing down, that means he's tired. I have to pass him now. Because nothing's more demoralizing than being really tired and then seeing somebody just fly right by you. So did that, and then kept looking back to make sure he's not coming back. So
And no one was coming back. You've won back-to-back, baby.
Yeah.
You defended it. What was that like for you to win it once? That's amazing. But the pressure was on you to win it again. You delivered.
Yeah, I mean, it meant a lot. It was tough because it was like before the race, it's like, okay, like everyone's expecting me to win this, and I'm expecting it of myself. But usually I just have the internal pressure I put on myself, not the pressure that, comes with interviews where people are like, okay, so like you're the favorite coming in. How are you feeling? It wasn't like I had to go out there and prove myself for the first time. It was like, oh, I got to show like I'm consistently good. So I don't know. It meant a lot. Even I think that was one of the toughest races just because of that whole mental aspect.
Sure, yeah, the mental gymnastics there. Connor Mantz and Whitney Orton with us on BYU Sports Nation. For the record, you've both demoralized a lot of people in those scenarios. So congratulations on that as well. Whitney, I want to talk about the emotional side for you. How long did it take to set in for you to realize what you had actually accomplished? Like, when did that really start to sink in?
I feel like it's still kind of sinking in. It hasn't been that long, but yeah, definitely you feel it when you cross the line. You feel what you did a little bit. And I am not an emotional person. Like, I don't cry. Like, it's really hard to make me cry. Usually. And I was emotional, and I like hugged the guy that like he was like, I don't even want to hug you, but I was like, I'm hugging somebody. Like, I was just so like so happy. Like, if you watch
like
the
a race
end,
official or something.
yeah, like the first person I saw, I was like, oh. I was like hugging
He's
him.
like, keep going.
He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? I needed a hug, okay? But yeah, it's still sinking in for sure, and yeah. I don't know.
Sure.
It's
a
yeah,
lot,
it's really
to
hard.
take in. And your
It's
team finishes second.
And you guys took
Yeah.
second, which is great.
Incredible. So what was that like to celebrate your individual national championship? And then while it wasn't a team national title and you didn't repeat there, you still finished second. What was that like for you?
It's incredible because, I don't know, to do that like 3 years of top two.
Yes.
Pretty incredible, honestly. And North Carolina was just, they were so good this year. So for us to fight the way that we did, like right after the race, I don't even know how everyone's race went out, because I'm focusing on my own race. And so you finish and you're like, I don't know if you're happy or sad. So you're like trying to like gauge how to like interact with your team and stuff. But when we all like sat down and talked about it and really discussed like what happened, we were like, that was incredible. Like, they fought so hard. So it was really cool to be a part of that and to go back and watch it and be a part of it. So
1988, last year, the same school produced 2 individual winners, and you guys did it. So congratulations on the national championships. What's next, by the way, for each of you? Connor, then.
I'm still figuring it out. Might run a half marathon soon. Might just, I don't know, hoping to sign with the shoe company soon enough. But
Nice.
it's hard to know right now.
The answer is your next class, by the way.
Oh yeah,
I'm just kidding.
my next class got canceled. So
Oh, nice!
Yes!
Nice!
That's the biggest win of all.
When you win a national championship, you don't have to go to class. It's great. Yeah. What's next for you, Wendy?
we're going to Boston next weekend. So
Nice.
doing a 5K there. So that'll be cool.
Incredible.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Running is in your futures.
It is.
It's in your present.
It's safe to
That's
say
it.
that
as well.
We're so thrilled for you, and I hope you know and feel the love and passion behind all Cougar fans for what cross country has done. Because you should feel
It's been so
it's
fun.
incredible what you've done. So, and no words can kind of encapsulate what you've pulled off.
But we do have a
we're
sausage
trying.
burrito from McDonald's if you'd
Yes.
like one.
Here, Whitney, congratulations.
That's probably a compliance
you.
issue. We can't actually do that. Never mind. Okay, thanks for coming
well,
in,
we're done
guys.
with our eligibility, so.
Hey,
Hey,
let's
that's
go.
true.
Let's go.
Here's a wad of cash.
Like, give me the burrito.